Hello, my name is Mudassir. I'm the part of the JBS family focusing on the cybersecurity domain. Today I'm going to be talking about ZTNA, which stands for Zero Trust Network Access. So what is that? Why we are talking about that today? As you know, nowadays, in fact, if I go back in time, when we used to do the networking, they used to call us the network plumbers. So what exactly does it mean? It means that we used to do the network plumbing and bingo, that's it. We don't even, or we never thought about the application during this whole process. But nowadays, it's all about the application. So essentially, we can put it this way, application is the king or maybe the queen, whatever makes sense to you. So here, what's happening, now let's take a look at the VPN. In the classical VPN, we just make a connectivity either from site to site or from client to site, and once the connectivity gets established, we don't know who is coming, how is the health of their device, and so on and so forth. So essentially, once the tunnel is there, and if you are on one side of the tunnel, you can access all of the resources which are on the other side. Okay, you don't have any control on the applications, means which applications can be accessed, which application cannot be accessed, so on and so forth. The other thing is that actually, if you are sitting in the office or in the headquarters, essentially again you cannot be controlled. You can again access any application, every application, and so on and so forth. So whatever I shared with you, that was based on an analogy which is known as the castle and the moat, which means if you are in the castle, you are a good guy, and if you are at the moat, you are the bad guy. But that analogy is not applicable anymore. I mean, a lot of the attacks that happen today, mostly the attackers are doing this attack from inside of the network, which means we cannot trust anyone, neither one who is sitting outside nor the one who is sitting inside. So basically, this is known as the zero trust. So what exactly we are trying to do here? We are saying that instead of giving a blanket access by setting up the VPN, let's go with the least privilege access. What does it mean? It means, let's say, if there are multiple applications that are being hosted in the data center, and if I just need to access the application A, I should only be given access to the application A, not the B and the C. Similarly, let's say my CEO, if he wants to access all these applications, he should be able to access all of them. So that's one side of this equation. The other one is the health of the device. So again, if we compare it to the VPN, in the VPN, we don't look at the device. Let's say device has already been compromised and other fun stuff. Here, what we are saying that device health check should also be checked. And the last thing is that I also need to prove my own identity. For example, I mean, again, as I said, in the classical VPN, I mean, once the pre-shared, you set the pre-shared on side A, you set the pre-shared on the side B, tunnel gets established, and then bingo, I can go in. But here I need to prove that whomsoever I am claiming, that's who I am. Means I need to put together a username and password in the first place, and then also a multi-factor authentication, a one-time generated password, something like that. So it means that, let's say if I have to access the application A, two things needs to be happening. The first one is that I need to prove that whomsoever I am claiming, that's who I am, with the username, password, multi-factor authentication, and then my device is not compromised. So if I am meeting these two criteria, then I should be able to access, as I said, application A. Still, I will not be able to access application B or the application C. And for some reason, I'm meeting or not meeting one of these criteria. For example, my credentials are not good or my device has already been compromised, then I will be blocked and I will not be able to even access the application A. So essentially, we are talking about the micro-segmentation here. As you know, the JBS is all about the scale, excellence, and innovation. So we are applying the same rules of engagement in this ZTNA domain. We have got an excellent sales team as well as pre-sales team, and the field engineers, they are working day in and day out solving customers' problem. And let us know how we can help you. We'll be more than happy to roll our sleeves and jump onto your problem to make it a success story. Thank you.